Hello students, welcome you all to the video lecture on chapter number 10 Exponents and Powers, exercise 10.2, question number 2. Express the following number in usual form. So usual form means we need to express that in the expanded form. Here it is in 10 powers of term. So we need to write in the normal form. So we need to expand the term. So 3.02 into 10 power of minus 6. So whenever they have given the term 10 power of something, we need to see whether it is a negative or positive power. So if it is a negative power, then when we multiply this term with the 3.02, it will become very small number. Whenever we have positive power like 10 power plus 6, then while multiplying this term with the 3.02, this will become very big term. So we need to first understand that whether it is positive power or negative power. So negative power means it will become very small number. Positive power means it become very big number. So accordingly we need to move the decimal point. So here it is negative power, so we will get the very small number. So very small number means we need to move the decimal point in the left side. So very big number means we need to move the decimal point in the right side. So here it is negative power, so we need to move the decimal point to the left side. So how we have to move? So it is 3.02. So actually here the negative power. So we need to move the decimal point to the left side. How many times? We need to move by 6 times. Okay, so this decimal point have to move in the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So how many times we have moved, that much number of zeros we need to introduce. So here 1 0, here 1 0, here 1 0, here 1 0, here 1 0. Then comes your decimal point. So before your decimal point we have to put 1 0. So this decimal point has been moved for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times has been moved. So it has arrived here. So now we can remove this decimal point. So we can combine these numbers and write. So how we can write this? So it is 0 point. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros, and then this decimal point has been moved here. So we need to discard that. So what are all the remaining terms? It is 302. That's all. So 3.02 into 10 power minus 6, it is 0.50302. Okay. So similarly we need to solve the second problem. So coming to the second problem, 4.5 into 10 power of 4. So here the power is positive. So positive means when we multiply by this term, it will become bigger number. So bigger number means we need to move the decimal point to the right side. So 4.5 we have. So we need to move the decimal point to the right side. So when we move right side, it becomes 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 times we need to move. So how many zeros we need to introduce? 3 zeros we need to introduce. So this decimal point will be removed. It will come here. Okay. So how we can express this term? It is 4. This decimal point has been removed. So it becomes 5. And then how many zeros we have? 3 zeros we have. So this decimal point has been moved here. It has been moved to the end. So whenever we have decimal point at the end, again we can eliminate that. So it is just 45,000. Okay, so at the end if we have decimal point, we can remove that. So after decimal point, if we should have some values. If we don't have any values, this decimal point we can remove. So this value, it is equivalent to 45,000. Okay, so similarly let us solve for the third problem. So third problem, it is 3 into 10 power of minus 8. So 10 power of minus 8 means we need to move decimal point to the left side. Why? Because it is negative power. Negative power means this value becomes very small value. So here I don't have any decimal point. If I don't have any decimal point, then it is equivalent to, meaning that the decimal point is at the end. Okay. For example, if we have 10 into some value, okay, then we need to keep the decimal point at the end of 0. So always this number we have to take as it is. At the end we have decimal point. So like that we have to consider. So here 3 I have to consider the decimal point, and then this decimal point I have to move left side. How many times? 8 times. Why? Because the power is minus 8. So it will become a smaller number. So move the decimal point 8 times to the left side. So when we move like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times we are moving, and then so the decimal point will come here. So we need to discard the decimal point here, it will come here. So here and all we have to introduce the zeros. So where and all we are moving, there and all we have to introduce the 0, and before decimal point we have to put 1 0. So now this is the value. So how we can write this, which is equivalent to 0 point. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros. So 7 zeros we have to write followed by 3. So whatever we have decimal point, that will be coming here. So this value is equivalent to this. And then coming to the fourth problem, it is 1.0001 into 10 power 9. So when we observe the power, it is positive power. So we need to take this decimal point to the right side so that this value become a bigger value. So 1.0001, this point I have to move right side for 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times. So here and all I have to introduce zeros. So this decimal point will come at the end. So this value it is equal to, so you can discard this decimal point. So it is 1. How many zeros? 000, 1 followed by 5 zeros. And then your decimal point will come here, right? So whenever you have decimal point at the end, you can remove that. Okay. So at the end if you have decimal point, you can leave that. So 1, 000, 1 followed by 5 zeros. So this is the value which is equivalent to 1.0001 into 10 power 9. So this is the final value. So similarly, coming to the fifth problem, it is 5.8 into 10 power 12. Again it is positive power. So we need to move the decimal point to the right side. So how we can write 5.8? So this decimal point will be moved to the right side for 12 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need to introduce the zeros at each and every move, and we need to discard this decimal point, it will come at the end. So this value is equivalent to this. So how we can write 5? So remove this decimal point, it is 8. How many zeros? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 zeros are there. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So at the end we need to put the decimal point. So whenever we have decimal point at the end, you can eliminate that decimal point. So how we can write this? Just it is 5, 8 followed by 11 zeros. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So coming to the sixth subdivision. So again here also the power is a 6, right? So we have to move the decimal point to the right side. So this will become the bigger number. So 3.61492. So we need to move the decimal point to the right side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 0 I have to include here. So the decimal point will come here and I have to discard this decimal point. So how we can write this number? 3614920 dot. So at the end if we have decimal point, we can remove it. So 3614920. This is the final answer for the sixth subdivision. Thank you. Thanks for watching.